Hi, my name is Perry. I'm from East Tennessee, a small town called Tellico Plains. And today we're going to talk about the origin and history of the genre called old time music. Old time music is not bluegrass. Old time music is not country. It's not gospel, but it might have an influence over those other types of music, including folk music. Um, Old time music history has been um, traced back to um, Europe and the British Isles, part of the world, when it came over with the settlers to the southern Appalachian Mountains. And it predominantly fiddle tunes, a lot of tunes from Ireland and from England. And I'm not a fiddle player, but this is the fiddle, and this is the fiddle bow. And when the people play the fiddle, say it's not so much the, the left hand on the different strings, it's playing the bow. And that's what gives dancing and square dancing its characteristics. I might try my hand at playing this fiddle a little bit later in this video, but not for right now. I'll put it back down and I'll hang the bow back up where it belongs. When I play old time music, and I've been playing old time music for about 20 years, my main instrument is now the banjo. And you may see this banjo in some other videos that we do. It's an open backed banjo. It's not the bluegrass banjo where we play with finger picks and we do the bluegrass type rolls with our fingers. On my old time open back banjo, I'm actually going to be playing the melodies that the fiddle would be playing. We wouldn't be playing over each other, but we would be complementing each other with the tunes. Oh, and let me talk about differences in tunes and songs. Songs have lyrics to them, the words that tell the story, that tell a ballad. A tune is just the music. It's just the instruments and their melodies. And so I want to play an old-time tune now called the Big Scioto. And the Big Scioto, or the Big Scioto, is named after a river up in Ohio, in the Appalachian sections of Ohio. Believe it or not, some of the Appalachians are up in Ohio. So here's the Big Scioto, old-time music. So that's an example of old-time music played on an old-time open-backed banjo. Still tuned like a regular banjo, has 5 strings, one's a 5th string. We generally play the same chords, but we are picking out melodic melodies on that banjo. Other instruments that you'll find in old-time music, the mandolin. The mandolin is similar to the fiddle, Let me hold them both up here together. They're essentially the same size instruments. The strings are tuned the same way. The fingers are put in the same location. The only differences in the mandolin and the fiddle is that, I don't want to drop them, is that the mandolin has double strings. You can see here that there are 2 strings close together, and there's 4 courses of the strings. You can count up here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 strings, but they're played as 4 strings. And so the mandolin, beautiful little fun instrument to play. Behind me, everybody should know what this is. It's the guitar. And the guitar in old-time music is basically used as a background time-keeping instrument. Old Mother Maybelle Carter made famous the Carter scratch, where she would hit the bass strings, then the chords after that. And so when you see the guitar at an old-time jam, and we've talked about jams before, let me turn this around. It's a timekeeper. It's like the upright bass, the big bass that you see in most bands that play old-time music. So what types of songs are generally played? Well, there's songs about religion. There's songs about family, lots of family songs, because families were very important in the Southern Appalachians. Love songs, always love songs, good love songs gone bad, love songs that are very, very sad, songs about sorrow, sadness, death, humorous songs. We can have songs about crazy little animals that make children run around and enjoy life on the farm and the homesteads of old music. Another thing that we do with the banjos is, like I said, religion songs. I'm sure you would recognize that song. It's documented to be the most popular song ever written by John Newton, Amazing Grace. But instead of putting my picks on my fingers and picking fast bluegrass style, I'm playing the melody, and that's what old-time banjos do. It's play Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Another way to describe this type of banjo playing is claw hammer. You might have noticed that my right hand is shaped like a claw, or like I would be holding a shovel or a garden tool in my hand. And I'm playing all my notes with just one finger. I use my middle finger and my thumb, and there's no picks involved. That's old-time banjo. And so that's just a little bit of background. Oh, let me play you one more song. This is a song from Ireland. It's called Rosin the Bow. And Rosin the Bow is not about the bow, and we put rosin on the bow, but this song is about a man named Rosin, and he was a beau, like a ladies' man. And it's a song made popular in Irish taverns. Here we go. One more time. I know a fiddle tune played on a banjo, open back banjo, in the genre of old time music. So I hope that um, solves any of your questions about what old time music is. It doesn't mean it's music from way back. It just means a style of music which is predominantly fiddle tunes, played with melodies, sometimes with words, with fiddles, banjos, mandolins, and basses, and sometimes there's guitars to back that up. There's not very many people in our county that play old-time music. We're trying to keep that tradition alive with one of the programs that I'm involved with. It's called JAM, where we teach kids how to play traditional old-time music. I'm using traditional methods of showing them and demonstrating them, and then they repeat that back to us until they have it memorized. And that's becoming quite successful and quite popular. And now we have young musicians who can play the old-time music without reading from notes. They have it memorized, and they can also teach other kids, and they can even teach adults how to play these tunes and songs. So once again, my name is Perry Brake. I'm from Tellico Plains, Tennessee, and I'm sharing some of my music with you. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.